Well, I don't mind saying I've been pissed off all day. Trying to get my head around why people are still looking at ways of going back to the way it was once, not that long ago. So I'm starting to think with the idea of the middleman and identifying the middleman, we need to see him as the landlord. What the landlord wants to do is take the opportunity during this time to squeeze what he can out of the taxpayer via the government. So he puts the rents up so that people aren't in a position to pay. The government is forced to pay the people to pay the landlords. So the landlords are holding us basically over a barrel or in ransom with interest to get our hard-earned cash out of us. This presents a problem in relation to the virus and the lockdown, and I think the solution would be, where possible, that the government buys the debt, buys the taxpayers' debt, so we get rid of rent altogether. So we're renting, Lindy and I are renting this little adorable place, and our landlord would then say, but if the government does that, we're out of pocket and we need that money to pay our rent. But let's not forget that the whole point is paying everybody's debt for the place they live in and saying that's enough. Now live in that place and don't pay rent at all. You own it, as it were. It's your responsibility, you look after it. And that cuts the middleman out, because then the middleman can't extort money out of the government. And it's the government that's using the taxpayers' money to do this thing. So that seems to me a good idea. And in that way also, the pressure goes off the taxpayer in terms of, if we're not having to pay rent, we don't need that money anymore. So that's going to save money that the government has, because when the government runs out of taxpayers' money, then the shit hits the fan. So we gotta move fast. We gotta see that as something that's coming, and we have to move to avoid it. Make a plan. Bit like the virus, you see, we were 2 weeks behind the virus, so we needed to catch up and then overtake it in order to put it under our control, as far as that goes. Now, I'm thinking that if this can't happen and the landlords get their way, then we need another virus on top of this virus, because we might as well have that to deal with. Somehow the landlords have to come to the table and start contributing, not being part of the problem, but part of the solution. And I've finished talking to myself for now, and to you, and I hope you've been listening and maybe taking it in, even share this. I mean, somehow we have to start making crazy plans to get out of this situation in one piece, all together, us, the mighty taxpayer.